No, everybody wants to go up, and look, we gotta go how we go. But I'm going to make this like a women's moment for a minute, and we're just going to enjoy some women fucking comedians continuously. You feel me? We had like a slew of guys; they were all right. Now we're gonna look at some beautiful women make us laugh. You feel me? I think that's a good thing for everybody, right? Who don't want to see a bunch of beautiful women telling jokes? So, in continuing the movement, Jessica Alvarez coming to the stage. Big round of applause. Big round of applause.
Albanese, I haven't heard that one. It's Alanis. But honestly, dude, so many people say it wrong that I'm like, fuck, I think I might be fucking it up. I might be the one who's wrong. Like Queen was before, I love also a big dick, but when you're my size, like the medium ones kind of count as big dicks, so shout out to any single men. I know you're like, oh, it's the white girl portion. I'm not white, I'm Mexican, but thank you for thinking I was white. I am in therapy. Anybody in therapy? I am in therapy, and finding a good therapist is finding like a good significant other, because you just want someone who pays attention to you and really listens to your like terrible habits but won't judge you to your face, you know what I mean? And it took me a while to find one I really liked, because the first one I had, whenever I would tell her my problems, I'd be like, man, I'm feeling really anxious or depressed. She would be like, oh, that's tough. I was like, yeah, babe. Like, it gave off condescending, you know what I mean? Oh, that's tough. I know, dude, that's why I'm here. Fix me. Help me. The next one I had, I was like, I'm single, and I feel like I'm gonna be single forever. This is horrible. And she was like, well, so is Tracy Ellis Ross, and she has a great life. I was like, yeah, babe, but she's Tracy Ellis Ross, dude. Like, we weren't dealt the same deck of cards. What are you talking about? Tracy Ellis Ross. Yeah, I know. I get what you're trying to say, but the only thing I'm taking away from that is that money does, in fact, buy you happiness. The one I have now is really cool. She's about my age, so I feel like I can open up to her and talk to her. I just think she forgets she's being paid to do a job when we talk. Like, she'll come into our sessions and she'll be like, Jessica, I am so annoyed today. And I'm like, oh, yeah, babe, you first. You first. Like, I went first last week, so you go ahead. Like, I don't know the rules per se of therapy. I just don't think it should feel like two girlfriends shooting the shit, you know what I mean? But I was in a sorority in college, so I'm used to paying for my friends, so it kind of feels natural to me. It feels right. I am single, and I know there's some single people here also. Hey. I am single, and whenever you're single, people in relationships love to give advice you didn't ask for. And they'll always say the same thing. They're always like, well, when you least expect it, it'll happen. Dude, we live in a world where UFOs are second page news, babe. Like, we're all kind of expecting the craziest shit to happen at any given time, right? Like, the last time I wasn't expecting something to happen was March 2020. And even then, I had a fucking feeling, you know? And they'll say things, they'll be like, well, you know, just get on the apps. Try the apps out. Like, babe, what do you think I'm doing? Just coke in the bathroom hoping my husband's gonna knock on the door? Like, come on, no, I'm not. Try the apps. What a great idea. I have tried the apps. I try Hinge. Anybody do Hinge? Yeah, don't fucking do it, dude. It doesn't need to be as hard as people make it to be. You know? I matched with one guy. His name was Shmoo. And I thought, surely I'm misstating that. That's not right. So I asked him. I said, hey, how do you pronounce your name? And he was like, well, my name's Steve, but you can call me Esteban. But my friends call me Shmoo because it's short for Shmuel. And I was like, I didn't think getting to know your name would be the hardest part of our relationship. I didn't realize that would be it. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't have to be fucking hard. Like, people make dating apps difficult, and it makes me feel like maybe I could meet my husband doing coke in the bathroom. Like, that makes that seem optimistic, you know what I mean? They'll also say things, they'll be like, you know what, go out on dates, open yourself up to people, just don't go home with people on the first date. And I disagree. I think you should 100% go home with people on the first date, because you gotta know what you're getting into, right? You gotta figure it out. home with them, get cozy, open up their medicine cabinets, look in their trash, stand over them when they sleep and see if they snore, you know what I mean? Get comfortable. Go home with them on the first date, because you gotta know. You gotta know, babe. Knowledge is power, you gotta know, right? So that's why I'm still single, I guess. I don't know. I'll go home with you on the first date, but I'm gonna fucking watch to see if you wake up when I breathe. Kinda psycho, but I'm Mexican, so it checks out. Oh, let's see. Anybody unemployed here?
Somewhat.
Great answer.
Somewhat. Okay, well, we'll go to that, but I have one more thing to say about being single because I was inspired by your somewhat comment. I am somewhat biased when it comes to dating. I'm biased against my own kind of people, which is short people. Like, I'm so sorry, I'm 4'11", and if you're not 5'11" and up, I just don't see you. You're not in my eye line. I want to date somebody who dribbles me like a basketball, you know what I mean? I want my kids to have better than I had. Like, I don't know, like you all are touching the floor with your feet. That's so nice. I don't know what that's like. My feet just like dangle like a little kid on any chair I ever sat on. Like, do you know what it's like going to a concert and then you just have to accept the fact that it's basically a podcast? It's a Spotify playlist because you can't fucking see anything? That's my life. I just want my kids to have a life where they can reach the top shelf in their apartment. That's all I want. I don't know. Do I have 1 minute or 2? No. 1 minute? Okay. I am unemployed right now, and people ask me, like, Jessica, what are you going to do for money? And I'm like, I'm going to get residuals like actors do from all the guys I've dated. Like, if you've seen me naked and we've had sex, and you've, like, liked my Instagram post or sent me a you up text, I'm going to respond via Venmo request. Babe, I need that $2. We're going to shop at Dollar Tree, okay? Come on. Like, if I sent you a nude and you haven't deleted it out of your phone, that's a monthly residual coming into my bank account, okay? And when people were like, oh, nudes, I would never. I'm like, oh, you're a liar. I'll send nudes, and people are like, well, Jessica, what if they get online? Then you can never do things like run for political office. I'm like, babe, I've got an arrest record and a punch card to Planned Parenthood, dude. That's not the thing that's gonna bring me down, I promise, okay? Or they'll be like, what if they show their friends and pass it around? I'm like, well, I'm unemployed and I'm single, okay? Consider it a business card, okay? I'm open for work and I need dinner plans. All right, I'm Jessica Alanis. You guys have been...